Captain Ron Johnson, also known as the good police officer in Ferguson, Missouri, of which there are few, spoke to the community directly about Michael Brown's death, and he gave a great, heartfelt apology.
I want to start off by talking to Mike Brown's family. And I want you to know my heart goes out to you. And I say that I'm sorry. I wear this uniform. And I should stand up here and say that I'm sorry. This is my neighborhood. You are my family. You are my friends. And I am you. And I will stand and protect you. I will protect your right to protest. And I'm telling you right now, I'm full right now. I came in here today and I saw people cheering and people clapping, and this is what the media needs to put on TV. Because when this is over, I'm going to go in my son's room, my black son. Who wears his pants sagging, wears his hat cocked to the side, got tattoos on his arms, but that's my baby. And we all ought to be thanking the Browns for Michael, because Michael's gonna make it better for our sons, so they can be better black men. So they can be better for our daughters, so they can be better black women. Better for me, so I can be a better black father. And we know they're going to make our mamas even better than they are today.
That was a great speech, and Captain Ron Johnson deserves a lot of credit. This is how the police should be acting. You know, it's so funny because a guy on Fox News said, well, Captain Ron Johnson is too emotional to do this job. He's too emotional, and he was saying it because he saw a clip of this speech here. And my response to that is, no, he's rational for apologizing after a young, unarmed black kid had his arms up running away and he got murdered. You should apologize after that. That's the natural human reaction if you're part of the club, the police, that did that action. What you say is, our bad, we're sorry, that's terrible, this should never happen again. That's the rational reaction. The actual emotional reaction, who's doing that? All the Ferguson police that are out there firing rubber bullets at people and using tear gas, okay? And arresting reporters, as 5 have been arrested. Count them, 5 to this day. They're arresting public officials who are peacefully protesting. That's the emotional response. Why is that emotional? Because it's the tribal instinct. It's one of our own did something bad. Protect him at all costs. But wait, that's the emotional response. That's you saying, fuck logic, fuck reason, fuck morality. I don't give a shit about any of that. The guy who did the wrong action is somebody that I like because he's part of my club, so I'm going to defend my club at all costs. So tell me again who's emotional? That's as emotional as you can get. To not be objective and to realize, well, let's flip the conversation. What if it was one of our guys who got shot running away with their hands in the air? It would be World War III. It's already World War III in the streets. It would be World War 47. Okay, if one of their guys, if a cop got shot, hands in the air running away. But if it's a young black kid, no, we defend our guy no matter what. You're the emotional ones. Fox News is the emotional ones. They just had somebody on the other day saying, well, he did rob from a store, so might probably justify that he got killed. Come again? So the punishment for stealing $49 worth of cigars is death. Geez, you would fit in really well in Saudi Arabia. Maybe you should go over there. But that's not how we do it here in the United States of America. We believe in due process. And we believe in grading punishments. Not everything's execution immediately. What is this, 1642? Is that the year that you're living in? So it's so ironic that they're saying Ron Johnson is emotional. No, that's how you should respond. That's the proper response. That's the rational response. The irrational response is what they're doing. And look, the other point that I love that he made was, hey, my son wears baggy pants, has tattoos on his arms, wears his hat backwards or hat sideways. Does that mean he should be killed? Is that what that means? Are you really that fucking stupid to believe that? Because look, be honest, man, be honest, be honest. A lot of old white people think exactly that. I have people who are my age who have said similar things to me. Like, I like black people, but those thugs, you know how they are. It's that culture that's the problem. Wait. So what are you saying? Anybody who listens to rap is a problem. Anybody who wears fitteds are a problem. Anybody who has tattoos are a problem. Well, guess what? I have news for you. I fit that entire categorization. I wear fitteds. I have tattoos. I love rap. Does that mean I'm a thug? Does that mean on the weekend if I'm wearing a hoodie that I should be killed? No, but it's okay because I have white skin, so it's okay. But if you're black, well, then immediately we're going to make the connection and think you're a gangbanger and you're going to die. And we won't care if you get killed because you had it coming anyway. That's the mindset. That's the bubble we need to burst. Look, let me make this one last point real quick. It has to do with, think about the hippie movement in the 60s, right, in the 70s. And what did you have there? You had young white people who essentially said, fuck the rules of society. I'm going to grow my hair out, grow my beard out, not shower as much, wear tie-dye shirts, take LSD, smoke weed, drop out, and do all this stuff, right? Now, when that happened, sure, a lot of conservative Americans, they hated the hippie movement. They hated those people, right? But as time went by, let's say in the 80s, if you see a white dude with long hair wearing a tie-dye shirt or something, is the immediate assumption, criminal, kill him, put him to death? You know how those hippies were, fucking free love and mooching and doing drugs. Kill him, a problem, they're a problem. If you see somebody with a shirt from a popular band during the hippie movement time, right, are you immediately going to go, well, thug, must be a thug committing all the crime? So why is it that when there's a white counterculture movement, the ideas attached to them, they might be derogatory in the sense that conservative Americans don't agree with it, but it's not, they're all criminals, fuck them all, kill them all, they got whatever they deserve coming, right? But when it's black people and it's listening to rap music or wearing your pants a certain way or having tattoos, then all of a sudden, no, all, credulity and viewing people as individuals is out the window. They're all equally guilty, they're all criminals, and they had it coming anyway. Look, man, it's a gross thing. It's a gross thing because, again, I hate to make the point over, but it has to be made again. It harkens back to our tribalism, human tribalism, how people are always identified as part of a group, and they're always willing to give people in their group more leeway and say, well, we were right, and we'll rationalize it as to why, even if we're obviously wrong. And people in the other group, they're always bad. So if something bad happens to them, fuck it, it's fine because they're not part of us anyway. You got to be more rational, man. I think the point we have to keep making in order to drill this into people's head is to let them know that's how fucking monkeys act. That's how gorillas act. That's how orangutans act. Tell them that. Be like, oh, okay, so that's how you think? You're a fucking idiot. You have an ape brain. You have a primitive, inferior brain. Tell me again how you think your side's always right? It's childish, it's wrong, and we need great people like Captain Ron Johnson in positions of authority to step forward like he's doing and say, look, our bad, we don't want to do it again, and we're going to make things right. If every police officer acted like Captain Ron Johnson, does anybody think there would still be any rioting or looting, or there might be some protest still, but 100% peaceful? Does anybody think the situation would have escalated if there were 1,000 Captain Ron Johnsons out there as opposed to Ron Johnson and a bunch of fucking Bull Connors making it worse? Not an iceberg's chance in hell.